There's that. Now, what about an underneath snare mic? Anybody? Wait, 421? No, sorry, wrong. Who said 451?
Right here.
You are correct. Did they pay you?
Not yet.
They will. Give that man $5. Yes, a 451.
With an angle bracket.
Yes, with an angle bracket. That's a very good idea. That's what I would use. However, there are also some substitutes. And Shure makes a really good one. It sounds like I'm pushing them, but I happen to think they make great, inexpensive mics that I use in the studio. You can use them in the studio. It's called a KSM 141. And it's got a pad on it. It's Omni or it's cardioid, which is very cool. Now, the idea of that mic was to make it sound like a combo between a 451 and a KM84. That's the idea of it. So it's another cool mic. And there are other options. I mean, yeah, you can use pretty much anything, but I happen to think that the condenser, because of the, well, you know what a condenser does. And what do we do when you have the mic top and bottom?
Reverse the phase.
I beg your pardon?
Reverse the phase.
Reverse the bloody phase. Yes. What else we got? Put up the old EQ, please, sir. All right. Now it might sound a bit bright, but let's just see what happens. Go ahead. Put the EQ in, please. What did I do? On the top end here, a little bit of 10K, not much, and a little bit of 3K, and a little bit of 1.5, and just for giggles and grins, I fattened up the bottom end with a little bit of 200. Once again, let's play it again so you can hear the difference between the two. Take the EQ out. It's pretty self-evident that that's going to jump out of the track. Now you may, once again, you may think it's a bit much, but it's not, because you have to consider the battle that it's going to be fighting. Okay, let's see. A little bit of compression would be nice. Now, the cool thing about all these plugins is the fact that we have a wide variety API, SSL, there's the V series, which is sort of something that ends with EVE at the end, which I'm not allowed to say because he'll come out of the audience and kill me. But that's okay. And of course all the compression, you'll be seeing some of the other compressors and things that we're using, but the cool thing is the variety. That's what I love. It keeps expanding my palette that I have to work with. It's so cool. When you're in the studio mixing, you think, oh, maybe a little touch of an API, maybe a little touch of an SSL, maybe it's this a V series thing. So let's just see what the compressor does first. I mean, once again, it's just doing some cool things for the sound, just making it more present. Let's go to the hi-hat, please. I mean, it's pretty straight ahead sort of hi-hat thing. Choice of mics. Some 451, KM84. Anything else? C12. That's a waste of a good mic. Yeah, but I mean, why use an expensive C12 when you can get just as good a sound, you know, with like a KSM 141, which is my other bloody choice. And some people like to use ribbons. Listen, it's all a matter of personal taste. But there are some standards that you know are going to work very effectively. Let's try a little EQ and see what we got. Okay. We rolled off a little bit of 300, obviously, because we didn't want it to cloud too much. A little bit of 6K. And a little tiny bit of like 9K, something like that. And a roll off at, oops, sorry about that, Mr. Screen, at 50. Okay. Did I change the image slightly? No. Oops. No, wrong way. That way. Perfect.
He's an analog guy.
Whatever. Okay. For you anal people, it's skewed. Let's go to the toms. Toms. Tom to Leon Tom. Not many tom fills on this particular song. But in general, if we had once again, go into this marvelous mic closet that you're the guardian of, and we want to pull out a couple of really cool mics. And it could be anything from a dynamic to a ribbon to a condenser. Anybody? 421. 421 is the standard golden choice, absolutely no question. What else? 604? Yeah, it's all right.
PR30s and PR40s from Heil, when you broadcast mics.
Haven't tried them, so don't know, but send me a pair and I'll try them out.
414s?
Now, the 414 is an interesting mic. Personally, I hate the damn things. Because I think they're flat and uninteresting. They're just like, that's it. That's all they do. They just stand there as microphones. They don't talk to me. I like microphones that give me character. So, there's a very interesting choice. It's called an SM80. Who say that? Yes. Well, no. I'm going to go with a sure. No, what? No.
98.
SM98, thank you. It's a little miniature condenser mic, it's about yay big, and mostly it's used for PA. But the cool thing is, it's hypercardioid or regular cardio, depending on the capsule you put in, and you can just clip the little bugger right on the rim of the drum, and there's very little cymbal leakage, which is cool. And you'd be amazed at how they sound. So let's hear the toms, please. Okay, just a very quick fill. It's not really enough to there's not really enough meat in there, so let's just put some API 550B in there. And what we've done, thanks Clint, what we've done is we put 2 dB at 12K, we put 2 dB at 1.5, thank you, and 2 dB at 180, and 2 dB at 100. Now, it's a fair amount of EQ, but the thing is that fill goes by really fast, and I want it to really come out of the track. Let's just hear it one more time. So you can hear that it's already warmed up the bottom end. I've made it a little fatter. Plus, you know, the 1K is, of course, giving you a little bit more spike in the middle. Let's go to the next pair, please. Now, overheads. Overheads are, to me, the meat and potatoes of the whole drum sound. I do a thing which is almost like a modified decatry. Anybody knows what the decatry is? I know you guys do, but what about the rest of these people? How many know? How many don't know what a decatry is? Quite a few. All right. So mine is a modified decatry. It's essentially left, center, right. And I got this idea from the guy I was working with in London in the early 60s, who was a brilliant engineer. We used to go to Walthamstow Town Hall and record a 90-piece symphony orchestra with 3 U-47s. So, what would be my choice? 3 U-47s. Not C-12s. Not 49s. 67s you can get away with, but the 47s have a unique characteristic because they have a boom. Lovely booms. Where's the boom? Mid-range. Upper mid-range. Really cool. So let's have a listen and see what it sounds like. It's pretty decent. If you have 3 U-47s, what are you going to put them into? 3, what? The best tube, yes, the best tube equalizer ever built, the Pultex.